subscribe button. Hey, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to leave a comment. Kicking it with Keys made this
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the
boy.
channel. New subscribers, I'm Barbuzz. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, go down below and smash it and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers before the year is over. Today we're going to be working on the 2005 Honda Odyssey. We are having an issue where I am driving and I hear the transmission shift, and as soon as it shifts, the whole vehicle either shakes or I hear a loud cling. So what I ended up doing is I took off the plastic cover that was right here so I could see, and what I noticed is that down here the motor mount in the front seems to be loose, but what it is that it's actually broken. And then I noticed that the one on the side over here, the one over here is completely toast. It's literally cracked in this direction, it's cracked in that direction in an X pattern, and it's ready to fall off. And I also noticed that with all this shaking and all this rumbling going on as I'm driving the van down the road, it's actually broken this pipe right here and right here. So there's a chunk that ripped off and it's still on the clamp, and then this right here, I guess from flexing so much. But we are gonna fix that today. I actually have another one of these pipes on the way, and check it out. We got the engine mount. I believe this one's the one that goes on the side. On the side right there on the left side. This one's the one for the rear. This one's the one for the front. And I believe this is a transmission mount, and this one's a transmission mount, but I am not sure. I've never changed this on this vehicle before, but I'm gonna go ahead and start dismantling whatever is in my way to get to that engine mount. And if you've been watching the Turbo Civic, yes, I do have injectors and they are on the way. Soon we will get this vehicle on the road and we will be ripping it down the road. And like I said in my other video, as soon as we get this vehicle on the road, we're gonna go ahead and take it straight to the scale and get a heavyweight. That way we can start weight reduction videos and just start trimming this thing down, cutting it down, and get it on a $200 or 300 pound diet. That's the goal for this vehicle. We are gonna do whatever we can to keep it safe and to get it on the road a lot lighter. I don't know why it's so dark in here. I mean, I got all my lights on and it's daylight right now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook up my light bar right here so we could look in there. Gets a little bit extra light. Check this out. Ooh, you guys see that? Now we can see the engine mount down there. This impact ain't no joke. So I went ahead and I removed the 17mm nuts that was here and that was over here on that side. And then as soon as I removed that, I went ahead and I pulled this guy out. So I got the 4 bolts. These are 14mm. These are the ones that are here, 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 and here. And let me tell you that I spent at least half an hour trying to remove these. These were the biggest pain in the butt to remove. I had to use this really long extension with one of these wobbly ones right here in the middle with the 14. My other 14 that I put on here, my minivan gobbled it up. And now it's gone. It's somewhere between the radiator and the radiator fan. And there's no way to get to it. So that one's gone. I'm not gonna go through all this work to get that socket. I hear a Subi. Hey, that was Sheldon. Here it is. It's completely out. And to tell you the truth, this motor mount doesn't look so bad. This one is not as bad as the other ones, but it was completely loose for some reason. Oh, never mind. I take that back. Look at this. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to happen right there. I think I'm gonna swap this rubber over here. Over here. And yeah, you could tell this motor mount, engine mount was all clapped out. It's even broken, like I had said. Before I forget, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I put a brick on my jack and I jacked up the transmission. And when I did that, it completely released this guy. And what I ended up doing is releasing the top bolt right here on the side and the front, and that completely released my engine mount. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get it back on. Everything that I did, just do the reverse of it. I got everything back together and it looks really good down there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go and pull this tire off and install my transmission motor mounts that go on this side. I believe it's gonna be this one and this one. So let's get over there and pop that tire off. So check this out. This is where the transmission mounts are. There's one right here. I already took out the bolts, super easy. It's completely loose now. And then there's another one that is, let me see. The second transmission mount is right over here, right there, right here. That one might be a little bit trickier, but so you guys can see this one's broken. I got one more bolt holding it. This one's completely out. This one is actually this one. It's gonna go in there. You guys can see that it's broken. So it's a good thing I'm replacing all these. I didn't even know that I needed to replace these, but they came with the kit and I said I might as well. And guess what? I'm glad I got this. The last transmission mount is located back here. You guys can see I already got it kind of loose. These were 17s. Oh no, these were 14s. And then underneath, it's also 14. I'm using this to get these off. But for underneath, you're gonna have to use just a socket. Here's what I used. This right here. It's also a 14, and it comes off super easy. I'm headed to the next engine mount, and for this one, this is the side one right here. For this one, we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove the ECU. I think we might have to remove this box that's right here also. This is the fuse box, I believe. Yep. Let's just go ahead and get into it. The engine mount is in and everything's back to normal right now. I do want to show you guys this really quick. Do you guys remember I told you that this thing has shifted and they had ripped? Well, right now, after all these motor mounts got replaced, you guys can see that it actually shifted back a bunch, and now it's completely moved. It's a huge difference. That means the engine mounts were in really bad shape, and that's the difference of how much the engine was sagging to how much it got moved, if that makes any sense. I'm down to the last engine mount, and I believe for this one I'm gonna have to throw the van on jack stands, and I'm gonna have to crawl under there. This is the last one, the rear one. I'm really wondering what the one that's on the van looks like, if it's badly damaged or not, because I am really tired. But I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna crawl under there, take a look, and I'll decide if I'm gonna continue doing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the van out for a spin. I crawled under there and it doesn't look bad at all, so I'm gonna take it for a spin and see if those motor mounts that I replaced, if they make a huge difference. It's running pretty good now. Doesn't feel bad, so I think we're not gonna go ahead and replace that last engine mount yet. I'm back at the house. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover that goes underneath. I'm gonna put this cover back onto the engine, and yeah, this will wrap up this video. We do have a lot of plans, a lot of things coming to the channel, so stay tuned for that. There's gonna be some case swaps coming, so stay tuned for that also. Make sure you guys are subscribing, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Either way, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, stay safe, catch you guys later. Peace out, stay safe, catch you guys on the next one. Later.